On Belgrade's waterfront, new buildings are going up just as employment and the public debt in Serbia are going down. If the electorate votes with the economy in mind on Sunday, Prime Minister Aleksandar Vučić should have little trouble winning the presidency. Intriguingly, although his campaign is by far the most prominent on the streets, research indicates that only 1 in 6 Serbs is prepared to disclose who they'll really vote for. Meanwhile, some election monitors have raised alarm bells about the potential for electoral fraud. There is no indication of such an abuse of power. Hence, the government responds with a different type of accusation, that those who talk about rigging are preparing the ground for disputing the vote and for protests.
This is the first time that the OSCE was not invited to observe the elections. This is a campaign in which the ruling party's candidate received 120 times more media coverage than all opposition candidates combined.
If he does win, it's clear that Vučić will cement his already firm hold on power, and opposition leaders say that means Serbia will become more authoritarian.
Now we have a prime minister who's running for the president of the country from the position of a prime minister. I don't know a single democracy in the world where that's the case. And it seems it's not a problem for any of the European leaders. They are providing Vučić with marketing services. During the campaign, they are receiving him as a head of state.
The intellectual elite has rallied around Saša Janković, a former ombudsman whom they believe capable of putting an end to Serbia's well-documented corruption and cronyism. Talking to citizens face to face without bodyguards, cameras and spotlights. This is what I want to bring back. A connection between citizens and their state. The state and policy became completely alienated from everyday life.
Otuđile od svakodnevnog života.
The phenomenon of this campaign comes from this small, once industrial town south of Belgrade.
That phenomenon is Luka Maksimović, or Belly, who uses comedy to win over millennial voters. His alter ego is corrupt politician Ljubiša Preletačević, and his populist message is clear: politicians are not to be trusted. He's often compared to Italy's five-star movement leader Beppe Grillo. I don't want to be compared to anyone. I am Belly. We don't need that much money. We collected 1 million dinars from donations. 2/3 were spent on notaries who certified signatures of campaign supporters. The last third was spent on the campaign. Belly is an internet sensation who is engaging youngsters who might not otherwise vote. And if there's a big increase in the turnout, that could be a political game changer.
For the Serbian Prime Minister, the election on Sunday represents a vote of confidence in his policy. For the opposition, it's an opportunity to push the political battle into the second round and show that this path to the presidential palace is not as smooth as it seems. Ivana Miloradovic from Belgrade for Euronews.